Motivation by Catie Yoksh.
Aparna Prabhakar.
Okay, so this is me. I'm Katie. I'm a sophomore from Kansas. I'm the director of TikTok from Gen Z We Are the Future. I enjoy singing, doing puzzles, TikTok, and hanging out with friends.
This is me. I'm a sophomore. I'm the director of journalism here at Gen Z We Are the Future. I love to sing, dance, act, and read.
So first, we're gonna have you do a little activity question poll thing. So you can go ahead and go to slide.do and enter the code Gen Z Summit and just answer the question that we have for you.
Yay! This answer is coming in. Okay.
Oh no, I went the wrong way.
So the question is, on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being the least and 10 being the most, how much has quarantine negatively affected your mental health?
Yep, and it's anonymous, so don't worry about anybody seeing it if you're uncomfortable with that.
Okay, so we've got 7 answers, and the leading answers seem to be about 6 to 7, which is moderately high. So,
Good.
yeah. Okay.
Awesome. So that was just like a little thing that we wanted to see, just because we know with COVID and everything, it's been kind of hard for people to like really live their life during this break and everything.
Yeah. So the talking points that we're going to talk about today are how to increase motivation, ways to maintain self-care in quarantine, healthy coping mechanisms, and some resources for you all.
How to increase motivation, but before we can even learn how to do that, we have to know what motivation is. Motivation can be described as a drive to get tasks done, or even just like, do I want to do my homework, or like, should I just lay in bed and like procrastinate? So one really good way to help increase your motivation is to set simple goals that are small and realistic, but remember to reward yourself once you meet them. And don't expect yourself to do all the work at one time. You should be taking breaks and don't skip out on those hobbies that you enjoy so that you can finish your work quicker, because your body is not meant for constant work.
Ways to maintain self-care in quarantine. Daily affirmations, for example, I can do this and I'm capable. They really just boost your self-esteem. And remember the hierarchy of needs. It's kind of like a pyramid. At the very bottom is the needs that you need to survive. So you have physiological needs: air, water, food, sleep, clothing, and reproduction. And then one up is safety needs: personal security, employment, resources, health, and property. Then we have love and belonging. We have friendship, intimacy, family, connection. And then we have esteem, respect, self-esteem, status, recognition, strength, and freedom. And then we have self-actualization, which is a desire to become the most that one can be. Also, don't self-isolate. Find ways to talk to your friends. And this can be really, really hard during quarantine just because we're all by ourselves and there's no actual motivation to talk to people because it can be really hard. But just remember that they're there for you and they want to see you as much as you want to see them. And they really miss you too. And de-stress. For example, meditate, exercise, take a bath, listen to music, etc. Personally, for me, I just like blasting music and having a little dance party, like my personal way to de-stress. And remember that you never fail for taking a step backwards. Going backwards is part of progress. And taking a break when you need one is self-care, so don't overwork yourself.
Here we have some healthy coping mechanisms for stress and just like making sure you're not overworking yourself. You can practice breathing techniques, use a creative outlet like drawing, you can do a puzzle, read a book, watch a movie, use a stress ball, etc. Talk to a friend or family member about what's bothering you. You can go outside, which sounds like a total mom thing to say, but sunshine releases serotonin, which is one of the happy chemicals of our body. And find something to care for, like a plant or a pet, because caring for something else or someone else may help you find care for yourself.
Here's some resources. So we have a suicide hotline, which is at 800-273-8255. Then we have Seven Cups, which is a website where you can just go to talk to people. It's completely confidential, and it just kind of helps. Just you can rant if you want, or just talk through your problems with them. And then we have a website that just helps you learn a bit more about mental health. And then we have the Trevor Project, a crisis and suicide hotline for LGBTQ plus youth.
All right, so thank you guys for listening to that. We will answer any questions you have in the chat at this time.
If anyone has any questions, please feel free to just put them in the chat, and or just unmute yourself and speak.
And if you want to ask a question anonymously, you can just message either Aparna, Katie, Claire, or me.